Hi children, today I am going to explain about abundance of elements in earth crust. Simply, which elements are available in the earth crust. So earth crust means we know that earth, when you dig the earth, which elements are available. We observe in our surroundings minings. So in minings, they are digging the earth into nearly up to half of the kilometer in some areas, because they are getting one particular element. One particular element means generally these are means not only elements, these are available as a minerals. Minerals means not direct elements are available. For example, iron. Iron is available as Fe2O3. So direct iron is not available in the earth crust. It is combined with oxygen. That's why it is called mineral. It is not an element. Okay. For example, another one, NaCl. We know very well NaCl, but it is not available in earth crust. It is available in sea source. Here Na is the element, but it is not available as an element. It is combined with another element, that is Cl, NaCl. Here NaCl is also called mineral. From these minerals, if you separate a particular element, then that mineral is called ore. Are you understand, Anna? If any element is combined with other element, simply it is called mineral. If an element extract from any mineral, it is called ore of that particular element. And one more word, this is one more important word, alloy. Alloy means, in this case, one element is combined with another element, but if the elements are metals, then those are called alloys. So these three words are important for abundance of elements in earth crust. Before explanation about this concept, so all of you write the CW now. First one, mineral definition. Second one, ore definition. Third one, alloy definition. After complete these definitions, I will start the concept. Okay, ready? Right. Listen. First write the side heading mineral. Write the definition mineral. An element which is combined with other element, it is called mineral. Or a metal which is combined with other element is called a mineral. This is the mineral definition. Pause the video and write the definition, all of you. Second one, ore. Write the side heading ore. Write the definition now. What is ore, sir? An element which is extracted from a mineral is called ore of an element. Okay, ready? Now come to the third one, alloy. Alloy is metals are combined to form alloys. Metal and metal combines together to form alloy. Okay, ready? Right. Definitions completed. 3 definitions completed perfectly. Now, abundance of elements. So, abundance of elements in earth crust means, now the list First one, element percentage by weight. Percentage by weight. Okay, sir. Now element. Which element is more percentage available in the earth crust? That is, first one, oxygen. Second one, silicon. Third one, aluminum. First, these three most important: oxygen, silicon, and aluminum. Next one, iron, calcium. Next to iron and calcium. Next, sodium, potassium. Sodium and potassium. After that, magnesium, hydrogen, and finally titanium. Okay, sir. Right? Remaining other elements are also present. Already this list given in your Abhyas school material, foundation material. Okay, sir. First element is oxygen, second element is silicon, third element is aluminum, fourth element is iron, fifth element is calcium, sixth element is sodium, potassium, magnesium, hydrogen, titanium. Okay, oxygen, how much percentage is available, sir? Nearly 49.85 percentage. 49.85 percentage. Sir, 49.85 approximately 50 percentage. 50 percentage oxygen is available in our earth crust. So available in earth crust means oxygen is not obtained as a free state. Free state means not as a single oxygen. It is found as a mineral, means as a compound. Compound means Fe2O3. In that Fe2O3, Fe is present, oxygen is also present. Al2O3. In that one, aluminum is present, oxygen is also present. ZnO, zinc is present, oxygen is also present. So, in most of the cases, oxygen is combined with metals. That's the oxygen percentage is very high in the earth crust. Okay, sir. Now, come to the second one. Silicon. Silicon is approximately 26.03 percentage. Next one, aluminum. Aluminum is 7.28 percentage. 7.28 percentage. Next, iron and calcium. 4, 3. I measured just 4, 3. Remember, like this only. No need accurate values. 4 percentage, 3 percentage. These two are approximately 2 percentage. Okay, sir. Magnesium also 2 percentage. 2 percentage. Right? Hydrogen is less than 0.97. 0.97. So this is approximately 1 percentage. This is approximately 1 percentage. Titanium 0.41 percentage. Okay, sir. So hydrogen, how much? Actually, we expected hydrogen is also more like oxygen, but hydrogen is very less, 0.97 percentage. Sir, here the important points are very important points. Listen, all of you. In this case, oxygen is a non-metal. Oxygen is a non-metal. This is important. Oxygen is a non-metal. Silicon is a metalloid. Silicon is a metalloid. Aluminum is a metal. Now listen my questions carefully, all of you. After explanation, write the CW, all of you. First point. Which element is highest percentage available in the earth crust? Then answer is oxygen. Second point. Highest abundance non-metal is. Highest abundance non-metal in the earth crust. That is also oxygen. Completed. Third question. Highest abundance metalloid in the earth crust is. Metalloid, clearly mentioned metalloid. Highest abundance metalloid in the earth crust is silicon. Because silicon is the metalloid only. So for in non-metals, which is first place? Oxygen. In metalloids, which is the first place? Silicon. Now next question. Next question. Which metal abundance highest in the earth crust is? Or which metal high percentage metal available in the earth crust is? Answer is aluminum. Answer is aluminum. Okay, so normally order is oxygen, silica, aluminum. So in non-metals which is highest means that is oxygen. In metalloids which is highest means aluminum. In metals highest is aluminum. Sorry. In metalloids highest is silicon. In metals highest is aluminum. Okay, sir. This is the order. Okay, ready? Right. This type of questions will be asked in the examination. Remember all of you. Okay, this is about abundance of elements in the earth crust. Now, next concept is atomicity. Sir, what is atomicity, sir? First, write the definition, all of you. Next concept, side heading. Atomicity. Atomicity definition is number of atoms present in a earth crust. Is called atomicity. So see the definition, all of you. Number of atoms. Sorry, not earth crust. Number of elements present in a molecule. Number of atoms present in a molecule. Once observe the given molecule and how many atoms are present in a molecule. That is the answer. Very simple, right? Now see the examples. H2. First one is H2. What is the atomicity? H2 atomicity is equal to how many atoms present in H2? 2 atoms are present. So hydrogen atomicity is 2. Second one, CO2. What is the CO2 atomicity? How many atoms are present in CO2? 1 carbon, 2 oxygen. Total 3 atoms are present in the carbon dioxide. Third one, H2SO4 atomicity. See now all of you. How many hydrogens are here? 2 hydrogens. How many sulfur atoms here? Only 1 sulfur atom. How many oxygen atoms are here? 4 oxygen atoms. So total 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 4, 7. H2SO4 atomicity is 7. Now come to the next one. CaOH twice. CaOH twice atomicity. See na? Calcium 1. Inside, how many atoms are present in the bracket? Oxygen 1, hydrogen 1. So total 2. 2 into 2, 4. So total this is 4 plus calcium 1. So 1 plus 4, 5. 1 plus 4, 5. Okay, I can explain in another way. Listen. CaOH twice nana, calcium only 1 nana plus oxygen how many inside nana? Only 1 nana, 1 into 2 nana. Plus hydrogen inside how many nana? 1 nana, 1 into 2 nana, 2 nana. Now total nana, 1 plus 2 plus 2, 5 nana. Okay, ready? This is the CaOH twice, calcium hydroxide atomicity. Now next one. Next one is Just check the serial number. Series all of you. CuSO4 5H2O. This is the given one. What is the atomicity of this one? Atomicity of this molecule or this compound. Now see all of you explanation. This explanation. Copper only 1 plus sulfur only 1 plus oxygen total 4 plus this is very interesting 5H2O. Starting one number is there. One number is there means that is multiplication. 5H2O molecules are present. 5H2O molecules are present. 5H2O molecules are present. It indicates 5H2O molecules are present. So we can calculate in two ways. This is listen all of you first. 5H2O means hydrogens 2 into 5 10 plus oxygens there is no number means 1 into 5 5. So total 15 plus 15. This is one method. Another method 5H2O means first calculate only H2O. 2 hydrogens 2 plus 1 oxygen 1. So 2 plus 1 3. 3 into 5 15. Both are correct process. Both are correct processes. So no problem. Okay, Nandi? Right? Now, total 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 15 21. This is the atomicity of this compound or this molecule. Okay, but in some cases questions will be asked in the different manner. Listen. 7th one. C12 H20 O11. What is the how many hydrogen atoms present in the given molecule? How many hydrogen atoms present in the given molecule? Okay, sir. So how many hydrogen atoms means series? How many hydrogen atoms here? 22 hydrogen atoms are present. 22 hydrogen atoms are present. So answer is 22. This is not atomicity. One molecule is given to you. Find only how many hydrogen atoms are present. How many hydrogen atoms are present? So this is only hydrogen atoms. Same molecule. How many oxygen atoms are present in a given molecule? That is 11. How many carbon atoms are present? 12. Total atomicity means 12 plus 22 plus 11. 12 plus 22 plus 11. So 22 plus 11 33. 33 plus 12 45. So atomicity is 45. So observe the question carefully, all of you first. Right? What is the atomicity means? Total number of atoms present in a given molecule. That is the atomicity definition, and it gives a clear clarity to us. Okay, Nandi? But the second one is how many hydrogen atoms, how many oxygen atoms, how many carbon atoms, how many sulfur atoms, how many iron atoms, like that. So that only atoms are based on how many atoms present in the given molecule. Okay, sir? This is very easy. So atomicity concept is also completed. Okay, Randy? Thank you very much.